Norm Therapy Inc. has journeyed from humble beginnings to a global impact service. Norm Therapy was founded by visionary Michael Gibson. The mission began as a small effort and quickly grew into an international solution-based therapy for abuse care. While at the same time, Kelly Dean, along with Michael Gibson, established and founded an IRS-approved public charity 501c3, Abuse Refuge Org, which is affectionately known as ARROW. Both Michael Gibson chaired and Kelly Dean led the organization since its inception. The mission has always been for Norm Therapy Inc. to undergird and support the nonprofit. The for-profit company provides the infrastructure, expertise, technical know-how, and curriculum through the nonprofit without any cost. Norm Therapy is an intensive, time-consuming, and tremendously detailed abuse care service that requires an inordinate amount of manpower and expertise to properly function with the desired impact. Submitting our 501c3 to compete for the same dollars within the nonprofit arena was next to impossible, as we were lined up against the bigger recipients of the nonprofit world, like the Red Cross, the United Way, amongst other substantial entities. Because of the nature and breadth of our Norm Therapy service and the complexities of establishing bona fides, we decided it was best to go out on it alone and self-fund and donate through Norm Therapy Inc. It has been a monumentally difficult task, enduring great sacrifice, dedication, and hard work that translate into hundreds of 90-hour work weeks for our managers and team members over the past 5.5 years. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what is Norm Therapy? Norm Therapy is a revolutionary interviewing process that takes victims and survivors of abuse through a gambit of proprietary techniques, relatability exercises, and commonsensical approaches to abuse care. Because we are not traditional therapists, there's no foreseeable negative impact or mentally defective stigmas associated with abuse care, as are with mental health care. Our initial pioneering internship program, developed by Kelly Dean, laid the cornerstone for our organizational structure, setting the stage for us to earn our nonprofit status as a 501c3 public charity. We went on to further establish a volunteer program that skyrocketed and through which we strived immensely. We've been fortunate to have had thousands of volunteers in every corporate capacity with every expertise necessary to catapult our nonprofit to where we are today. This allowed Norm Therapy assigned personnel to dive headlong into the creation of our Norm Therapist online course, handpicking extraordinary individuals to be trained as Norm Therapy intake specialists, referred to as NTIS candidates. Michael Gibson is the creator of Norm Therapy in all of its components, which took him almost 3 decades to develop. Volunteers from all corners of the globe came in droves since the beginning, eager but often transient, reflecting the high turnover rate common within volunteer communities. If you'll recall, at the same time we were also going through the COVID-19 pandemic, which proved to be beneficial to our organization and prodded us to make the decision to keep everything and maintain it as such until this very day. Currently, we have trained and deployed Norm therapists all over the world and of every caliber. Currently, we have medical doctors, psychotherapists, entrepreneurs, business leaders, drug counselors, and just about every professional working class and executive asset on staff. These hires are true testaments to the usefulness, effectiveness, and the overall need of Norm Therapy. During this time frame, we went undeterred and persevered while we continued training and retraining individuals from around the world. Today, we stand proud with our 14th overlapping 6-month cohort of online Norm therapists, a network that spans continents, languages, and cultures. Within every department we've developed, from graphic design to human resources, we have cultivated talent and delivered some of the most exceptional work products in the world. Our commitment to quality, usefulness, and professional rigor is evident. We've amassed hundreds of testimonials and accolades to our credit along our journey. Transitioning into our for-pay phase marks a pivotal time in our history. For the past 5.5 years, we've offered our services without cost to beneficiaries all over the globe to build not just reputation, but an unshakable trust in our services and our mission. With countless testimonials, empirical evidence, and tangible outcomes, Norm Therapy has become an undisputed global leader in abuse care. Currently, As we venture into our capital raising phase, we're seeking the resources needed for the next chapter in support of advanced app development, personnel, robust platforms, artificial intelligence enhancements, infrastructural fortification, and any other asset necessary to our success. But our ambitions stretch even further. We plan to integrate Norm Therapy into a university-level undergraduate educational system, eventually offering an online master's program in Norm Therapy. Because knowledge is not just power, it's liberation. Helping abuse victims around the world remains a Herculean task, one that demands both time and investment. And yet, the need is unyielding, and so are we. We've come a long way, but our carving out our path is far from over. We need your help to continue changing lives, define, proliferate, and grow the abuse care industry. Join us as we press forward, armed with courage, clarity, and a steadfast commitment to develop the most comprehensive and professional Norm Therapy platform and cadre, redefine abuse care, and build a sanctuary of hope and healing for all victims and survivors around the world. Please send all inquiries to fundme@normtherapy.com or call us at 1-614-368-9418. Please leave a voice message or it will be considered spam. To your continued invaluable support in the future, please give generously.